Howdy folks, this is Hulk Rex here. Just doing a quick unboxing. Maybe it won't be so quick, there's a lot of stuff here. What I have is the 15 mil buildings from Tiger Terrain, like Tiger, RAR, Tiger Terrain that you play with in your games. Tiger Terrain. It's 15 mil buildings from the Battle of Waterloo. And basically the Battle of Waterloo happened when after Napoleon had decided to leave his confinement where he had been previously surrendered, came back, and I think it was like 100 days, he organized a new army, went forth and met the British and the Prussian forces, and pretty much it was most of the first time it was against the British. And what we have here is some of the buildings from that battle. And this is La Haye Saint. La Haye Saint. And pull this box back here. What you have is like a little courtyard and some buildings. They're all made of resin. 15 mil buildings of resin. And okay, move this out of the way. That back there. And kind of like a jigsaw puzzle here. I did this before. Alright. It goes like that. This, where is it? Okay, let's turn this way. That creates your courtyard. Kind of like that. That goes in like that. And this goes in here like this. Alright, so you basically create a small little courtyard with some buildings in it. So you got your farmhouse, you got your like a barn, little manor where they the British and the French had fought over. I can move this so you can see it like that. So it's kind of like that. There you go. Ooh, crunch. So, big plan is to put this all together and paint it all up. I'm going to be doing some videos as I progressively go through all these and paint them up. So I'll do one set of buildings at a time. And I should get around and I'll post them up. Some pictures of everything, what they all look like as I go along. Now this next building is called La Haye, or set of buildings. And let's move these all out. And they all come with these little sets of doors you can see, or windows or something like that. And as you can see, there's openings where the doors will go in on some of these. And it's really nice as you got there's not much flashing on any of these, which is a lot better because you've seen my Dystopian Wars videos. There's tons of flashing on all those. It's like these guys took their time to clean them up before they put them in packaging. Maybe this goes like that. There we go. Goes like that. And this goes like this. Yep, there we go. And this looks like a corner building. Alright, then you got your doors that go in there. And that's La Haye. And it's really nice. I like these buildings. I don't know if I should show you. You can see real close in the light the way I got it. But yeah, these things are, the details on them, they're 3D printed. And I'd love to get a 3D printer someday, but you know, they cost a bit of money. They're down to like $500-600. You can get a pretty cheap one. The really good ones are a little more expensive. Maybe someday. A little bit of history, you know, I've played a lot of Napoleonics in 15 mil. I've done it in 28 mil, and these buildings are from my one friend Todd, who's at it's Cold Wars. It's out there in, I think it's Pennsylvania. It's been a few years since the last time I was out there at it, but I just love playing historical games. I'd love to be able to play more. I had all my ancients, my medieval. I still got some of my medieval ones left, but I sold a whole bunch of them off because locally we just didn't have the people play locally. Most of the guys that played were back in the day, back in the early 90s through 90s, early 2000s. Most individuals were then in their 50s and 60s, and a lot of them retired from playing or just passed on, literally passed on. It's kind of a sad deal, is that we just can't seem to get the younger crowd interested in that era. And my one friend, John, and Mel, John, he had the Alliance miniatures. We used to go over to his, where he had 15 mils. He had Civil War, Napoleonic, you name it, all kinds of Alliance. And at one time, I probably had 15,000 15 mil miniatures, because you just be able to get them because you know the guy locally, and with his shop. He had Alliance Miniatures, his company, and you'd just be able to create armies galore if you wanted to. And it was kind of like, oh yeah, do a discount because we know each other, so that type of deal. Let's go on here like that, something like that, or maybe this is where the wall goes. Yeah, I think that's where the wall goes in there, like that. Maybe not. Nope. Okay, this goes here. Okay, that goes there. This building go on the other side. No, that won't go there. That's got to have a wall. Something like that. Anyway, this one's the confusing one. Something or another, because you can see where the doors go in. Something. Not sure. But that was, which one was this? This is number 3, Papellotte. Papellotte, something, I don't know. That sounds more Italian. French is not my language. I took Spanish in school but that was like 36, 37 years ago. It's kind of showing my age. I'm not a young guy anymore. But anyway, and let's move that one off to the side. Now the last one is the big one. This is the Hougoumont. This is a large one. This is a pretty large building set. Alright, let's get the bits out. There's that. There's the manor house. Okay, I think that goes like that. We can just zoom out a little bit. There we go. There. Bag of lots and lots of walls, because this thing had a large area around it for walls during the battle, which the British turned into, because over this way there was a large area of walls that initially the British held off in, and the French assaulted and pushed them back into the courtyard, and they tried to hold him off and over the walls, kicking in the doors. It was a pretty nasty battle. But in the end, when Napoleon sent in the guard, one last charge, try to make them break, well, they didn't break as well as they thought they would. And then the result was that the British under Wellington had won the battle. And that was the end of the Napoleon. And that time they decided, after he's ended up surrendering, is that no, we're not going to let this guy loose ever again. And there's been theorized that they ended up killing him off, poisoning him slowly, and he ended up dying. But that's a lot of nice set of. I'm gonna pop in some pictures in here when I get this video put together, and show you all what it all looks like. And hopefully you'll enjoy this and follow me along as I go through this and do all the work. And as I work on each set of buildings, I'm going to do a video for each one as I go along. This is Helcorex, and you guys enjoy your time, and I'm going to have fun with this. Helcorex out.